guys dig that music? I kind of dig it. Today on Live from the Man Cave, where would you be without community? What? Where would you be without community? Yeah. Well, let me phase out of this right there. Yeah. How y'all doing? It's Friday. Glad it's Friday. I don't know about you. I'm glad it's Friday. Looking forward to the weekend. And how y'all doing? Community. I got to tell you that today's Live from the Man Cave was inspired, has been inspired by someone in my faith community. Yeah, inspiration. Someone in my faith community. And you guys have asked me before, where do you get your ideas for all this stuff? Well, sometimes I just get inspired by somebody that's in a community that I'm a part of. Now, what the heck is a community? Okay, well, here is what I'm talking about. I'm going to read it right out of the book here. Community is a group that has shared interests, beliefs, or needs. It's really something, the group has something in common. So it could be poker night for you guys. That's a community. It could be ladies' night out. There could be a small community there. Could be your faith-based community. It could be work. Almost anything where you're part of a group that has shared interests or goals, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so that's a community. If you think about it, if you think back on your life, you've been part of communities since day one. You know, the ultimate community is your own family. Yeah, so communities have a tremendous impact on us. And if you're in that millennial group, hopefully you are beginning to see that as you get out into the world and away from the community of your family. Communities are important. Now, I got to share with you, this may come as a complete shock, but maybe not. I like to do things on my own. I like to go it alone on a lot of stuff, okay? And I'm just one of those stubborn kind of people that, you know, if you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. Anybody out there like that? Yeah, well, I'm like that, and I can tell you, it's not a good thing. It's just not, because it's a recipe for disaster if you try to go it alone in life. It just is. And I can tell you that because in my stubbornness, I have not necessarily taken advantage of my communities in the past. So it's really important, I think, to be part of communities. Now, a little bit later, at the end of this today, I'm going to read you something that inspired me from a member of my community. I'm going to read it to you at the very end, and you'll see why I was inspired. But as always, there is biblical reference to the importance of communities. I'm going to read you just a couple right here, hopefully to inspire you a little bit. The first one's from Ecclesiastes 4, verses 9 through 11. And you know, remember, Ecclesiastes was written by the wise guy, not a wise guy, he was actually a wise person. Got to be careful what you say, Shep. King Solomon, one of the wisest men ever. Here's what he says: two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. But pity anyone who falls and has no one to lift them up. Wise words. Okay, from the New Testament, Hebrews 10, verses 24 and 25. And let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds. You can't do that by yourself. You got to do it in a community, right? Not giving up meeting together. Well, that's been kind of hard with this COVID crap. Not giving up meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing, but encouraging one another. Okay, see, the bottom line here is community. You can't go it alone in life. And the only way to be strong and to have a prosperous life is to be a part of a positive community. And of course, faith-based is the best community of all. One of the things we're doing here at Intentional Faith is we're trying to build a community, a safe community, where you can come and explore your faith and hopefully be inspired to use that as a foundation to live a prosperous, meaningful life. Pretty much that simple. Okay, here's what I've written in my notes. Humans, of which we are of that group, can only be successful in a community. Can't go it alone. Okay, been there, tried that, don't work. All right, so I want to get to exactly what inspired me. Ruth Wilkins is a friend of mine. She's part of my faith community, and we are friends on Facebook. That's one of the benefits of Facebook, that you can use it to inspire other people and spur other people on. And yesterday, Ruth posted on Facebook, and I want to read to you what she posted because it resonated with me. I use that word resonate a lot, but it spurred me on because I think it is. I'm going to read it to you, but you need to understand that along with this post, she included a picture of her and her family on the beach that was taken from a distance. So, the family is kind of in the distance. You'll see what that means in just a second. All right, here's what my friend Ruth wrote. I woke up this morning with a heavy heart with everything that's going on in the world. Anybody else feel that way? Schools are the main issue that is on many people's minds. During my quiet time this morning, I laid it all down to God. We don't do that enough, do we? My worries, my concerns, and thoughts on the future. I felt His presence and was immediately reminded that He sees the whole picture from above. This gave me great comfort. I'm sharing this family picture and moment because it's from a distance, and I believe God is watching over all of us this way. I want everyone to feel His comfort. Right now, it's a bit crazy, and we don't know what will be. We can rest and know that we can do our best with today, and that today's issues and problems are not forever. God sees the whole picture. And I believe He has a purpose and plan that will be for the good for our future. We grow in challenging moments. We will be better and stronger on the other end. Love and blessings to all my friends. Man, and I reached back out to Ruth. I said, thank you for, I needed to hear that today. I needed to be reminded to lay it all out to God because He's got this, whatever it is. He's got it. So I said, Ruth, can I pass this on to my life? She said, heck yeah. So here's what I would say to you. If this has inspired you, I hope you will pass on this live video to somebody who may need to hear that positive message. I hope you will do that. Man. We need to help each other, folks, to get through this crazy thing called life because it ain't easy. Intentional faith is one way you can use, one thing you can use, one tool you can use to help you with all of that. Hello, Vince Thomas, my cousin. How are you, my brother? Katie Fodor's in the house. Nice to see you. Miss you guys. I'm going to be down soon for a dental appointment. Okay? She knows what that means. Maybe the rest of you don't. And that's okay. All right, we got birthdays again today because it's there's a lot of birthdays in the summertime. I haven't done the math on that, to figure out what's going on with that. Anyway, here we go for birthdays. And again, I do birthdays because it's kind of fun, but it reminds me how lucky I am to have so many friends in my life and people that have impacted my community. I'm reminded of that. Okay, now I am remiss because I believe that I missed this week my brother Rat, Dickie Moore. Sorry, man. I don't know what happened, but something in the middle of the night reminded me it was your birthday this week. Welcome to the 60s. Happy birthday. Today, one of the all-around greatest guys ever, Hugh Hoy, has a birthday today. He is a brother of Maggie Hoy Heckman, who is my wife's best friend from literally day one. So, Hugh, happy birthday to you. Tomorrow, another old friend, Elizabeth Balmer, not as old as me, but we go back a long way. Elizabeth, hope you have a great birthday tomorrow. On Sunday, another person from my faith community, Kate Van Slyke. Hope you have a great birthday. I miss seeing everybody at church, but we're going to get there one day. Back to it. So, Kate, I hope you have a great birthday on Sunday. And on Monday, former Cape Henry all-around great young lady, Jenny Miller Sanford now. She's got kids and the whole thing. Man, I'm getting old. But just a great young lady. Jenny, I hope you have a great birthday on Monday also. Friends, you can't put a price on the value of community, especially one that you can contribute to and gives back to you also. It is where we get our strength from. You got to find them. You got to find the ones that you can serve and that can help you also. And I don't try to go it alone. It don't work. It's a very lonely thing. It's not fun at all. All right, friends and neighbors, on Monday, we're going to have your Monday morning moment. Be on the lookout for it. Of course, if you're on my subscription list, you're going to get an email and a direct link to go right to it. It's so easy. If you're not on my list, you're going to lose coming up soon because we're making some changes. And I don't want to lose anybody, but we need to have you on the list. So get to it. And that's it for now. So as always, may the Lord of peace himself give you peace at all times and in every way. The Lord be with all of you. I want you guys to stay strong, keep the faith, and until Monday, bye now.